Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out MTGRocks.com. We're doing another Vintage Cube draft here on Magic Online, and we're just going to get straight into it, just jump right in. Last few Vintage Cubes that I've been playing, we've been playing a lot of artifact decks. We've just been given a lot of really good artifact cards. I kind of want to try something a little bit different, get away from that a little bit, and just do something else. I'm kind of looking at some of the green cards here. There's also some pretty good blue and red cards as well. I think kind of off the rip, I want to go for like a Courser, just kind of try to play green, kind of cut green off from everybody at the table as much as possible. Also possible that Kozilek is really good just as kind of like a high-end target, but we should hopefully find more of those kind of as we go. Speaking of Ulamog, great top end for kind of a green ramp strategy. And I'm going to take Ulamog here. Ooh, Jace the Mind Sculptor, pretty hard to pass up. Pretty hard to pass up. Also, Sylvan Caryatid seems pretty good. Reclamation Sage, also not a bad option. I think I'm going to just take Sylvan Caryatid, just run with this green ramp strategy, and hope that we end up getting there. What's nice about running in this kind of strategy is that we don't really have to worry so heavily about lands. Okay. So Jiraga Tree Speaker is actually kind of a great card for us. It's kind of like a Soul Ring in a sense. Skull Clamp also not bad, but I think I just want this Tree Speaker. Tree Speaker is real good. Green Soul Ring, kind of dig it a ton. Other things that we do want to see, we would love to see Natural Order. We would love to see Progenitus. We'd love to just see some like beefy green creatures as well. Primeval Titan would be fantastic. Vorinclexes would be good. All the above. Those would all be fantastic for here. Looking here. Okay, so we got a few different options. A couple decent ones here. Arbor Elf, not bad if we find enough like Utopia Spells in this cube. Nissa seems pretty good, just gets us a forest. Also, Tireless Tracker plays well with some of our land synergies. Also, just being one of the better green creatures kind of that are out there. And I think that it is kind of the pick here. Next up, Regrowth. Not exciting. Walking Ballistic could be good. It's just kind of a big mana dump. I do think that that's probably the best card out of the pack. Regrowth's okay. If it was, I guess, in all reality, if this was like Tireless Tracker, that might not be, or not Tireless Tracker, Eternal Witness, that might not be too bad of a pickup. But I think we do want like a density of creatures here. So I'm going to take the Ballista kind of just as another mana dump. We can put any amount of mana into it at any point in the game. It should still be good. It's decent removal. Toski seems pretty good. Nature's Claim's also not bad for 1 mana dealing with artifacts and enchantments that we could run into. I think I like Toski, though. We do have a lot of creatures. We're probably going to be attacking for a bunch. Ooh, Circle of Dreams Druid. Actually not terrible. We could... This is kind of like our... You know, this could make us a lot of mana very quickly. So I'm tempted to take the Circle of Dreams Druid here. Scavenging Ooze does come back, so it looks like we are the only green players at the table, and I'm okay with that, which means we just get free reign and pretty much all of the green stuff, and I'm okay with that. If there's any power I'd like to see, it would be like a green Mox would be great. Obviously Lotus would be good. Ramp artifacts would be sweet as well. You know, Soul Rings and even some Signets might not be too terrible, but Soul Ring and Mana Vault would be great. All right, who's holding up the table? This guy down here. This guy holding the table up. There we go. Okay, as far as some of this stuff goes, I'm inclined to actually just take Bayou. It's always going to be a forest, and it could allow us to play some amount of like black splash in here, which I'm okay with. I think we could very reasonably go for black splash here. Hissing Quagmire. Quagmire is not a card I don't think I want Quagmire because it does enter tapped. I will take Gonti though, because Gonti is big game if we happen to just come across a like an overgrown tomb. It may be worth trying to play that because okay, Skull Clamp's kind of nuts. Let's pick the Skull Clamp up just to be on the safe side. I think that's actually a really great card. Can draw some cards if we end up finding a way to make some tokens. That would be sweet. Okay, and the Nissa comes back. Sort of Feast and Famine may not also be terrible, but I think I just want more ramp. Nothing exciting here. We'll just take on Burial Rites. Okay, and Flame Split, just kind of whatever. If we're the only green player at the table, it should be interesting to see how much we're actually going to be able to accrue for the deck, because we do have a fair bit of stuff already, fair bit of playables in the deck already, and we have at least one card out of our sideboard. Our land here, or Bayou, is playable out of our sideboard here, so it's like we could find ourselves in a spot where we are making some pretty tough cuts. All right, next pack, not entirely the most exciting. I think the most exciting thing I see here is probably Golos. Whisperwood Elemental could be good just as a way to flood the board. Plays well with Circle of Dreams Druid. If we happen to find like a way to make a bunch of colored mana, then Golos could be kind of nice. I'm going to take Golos, considering that I think that Whisperwood's going to wheel. I don't think that that's a pretty high pick priority in this cube. And we're basically the only green player. I think we saw every green card we saw came back around. Solemn's not bad. Ancient Tomb, not bad as well. Palace Jailer's pretty good. I actually kind of dig Birthing Pod a bit if we can find some stuff to go a bit higher up the chain, but I don't know how much I want to be entirely sacking my creatures. I think I'm just going to take Solemn. It's just a fairly safe overall general pick. Ooh, okay. Next here, so Avengers Zendikar seems like it's actually perfect for our plan. We are doing a bit of ramping. We're getting quite a bit of lands out of our deck, so I think this should be a pretty big dub for us. Pretty big way to close out a game fairly quick here. I like it. I like it. Let's pick that up. We're going to be waiting for this guy on our left here, this Phil guy, to make all his picks, because he seems to be the one who's lagging behind a bit here. But so far I'm liking the structure of our deck. I don't think we don't have very many like straight dead cards. I don't think I want to pick up too much more high end. If possible, the only top end other card I would want to find would be Progenitus, and then if we happen to get Natural Order, then we feel really good. Okay, I was just thinking Magus of the Order would be kind of cool. Definitely not as good as the actual Natural Order. We're not a fast spawn deck by any means. I think Emrakul is actually best here, as much as like this seems pretty cool. Signet also a potentially good pick as well. I'm gonna take Emrakul though. I think that's kind of what I want. Maybe we'll throw Ballista to the board. Ulamog wins games. We're just kind of big ol' traditional green stompy. Okay, Wall of Roots seems pretty good. Deranged Hermit might not be bad also. We get to make some squirrels. We could actually, at this point, bring in our Skull Clamp to work with this too. I think I actually do want a little bit more lower, and I'm going to take the Wall of Roots here. Okay, there is the Overgrown Tomb. That may be worth just snagging here. Garruk might not be too bad as well, but as kind of just removal. But I think if I can splash Gonti in off of these two, I would be pretty happy. Tribelder and Slime, both good. I think Tribelder or Slime's actually quite good here. I'm gonna grab this. This is a bit more versatile, bit higher pick to deal with a lot of different things. So I'm gonna just grab that. Hopefully the Tribelder makes its way back around to us, and I would assume that it would. We saw a Scavenging Ooze of all things, just like kind of one of the premier green graveyard removal spells kind of just make its way over. So I'm gonna assume that Tribelder's coming back. Ooh, okay. Augur of Autumn, kind of just another worse Courser of Crufix. I mean, maybe it's not bad to take. We should have we should be able to do Coven as well. So I think I'm gonna take that. Whisperwood does come back. We'll snag it for now. I want to save some space for pack 3 and hope that we find some better stuff in pack 3. So far, I mean, again, we're just kind of in this really solid place. Like, nothing too insane, nothing too out there. I'll hold Birthing Pod just in case. It's a bit slow, and for this kind of format, we may not necessarily... It might be something where it's like we're Birthing Pod on 3, Solemn into Golos or Acidic Slime to set him back on land, and then just kind of try to go from there. We do need to find a 6, though. Alright, we'll take the other Ulamog. Okay, Magus of the Order comes back. I mean, I'm gonna grab it. If we hit, we hit. Now, there's a chance that we just don't ever see Progenitus, and in which case Magus of the Order just goes out. So I'm going to actually stick it in the sideboard for now until we find Progenitus. Okay, yeah, Deranged Hermit. We are literally the only green drafter at the table. All right. 2 pack 3 gives us Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, a pretty great card. Ignoble Hierarch, and Hex Drinker, and I think Hex Drinker is actually pretty great. Hex Drinker is kind of just the... If we can get it to level up, which we should be able to do pretty quickly from our kind of ramp situation, we can make this really, really strong. Ignoble Hierarch is great for our ramp strategy. And I'm going to take the Ignoble Hierarch actually because this can fit into other decks if there's like a black or a red deck splashing green. I think this this could be an option. I think that Hex Drinker wheels anyway, so I'm gonna take the Ignoble Hierarch. Craterhoof Behemoth, Terastodon, Grim Monolith, Cultivate. Well, I am gonna take the hoof. The hoof is pretty insane. If we can actually Birthing Pod Avenger into hoof, that's pretty crazy. Survival of the Fittest isn't bad either. Gargaroth, we have a lot of 5s. I don't want any more 5s. Survival actually could just be the play here. Stone Coil, also not a bad mana dump, and I actually kind of enjoy Stone Coil Serpent. I'm pretty sure that these two are going to wheel anyways, so we'll take Stony. Git Probe, not a bad redraw, and also gives us some knowledge. It's free in our deck effectively. Search for Tomorrow could be good. Takes us from, could be good as well. I'm gonna take Search. Out of this stuff, Wall of Blossoms, yeah, maybe. I'm gonna take Grizzlebrand, I think, just to hold it for the board. I don't think we're actually gonna ever play it. LED, Mindslaver, Control Magic. Nothing here screams green deck. I mean, maybe Coercive Portal is probably is actually a really great card for the deck. Green Sun Zenith, on the other hand, is a card I want. Great at every point on the curve. I think I'm going to cut the Emrakul, bring in the Birthing Pod for now. And I'm kind of digging where our plan's at. We have Some good token makers. We have a bunch of creatures. Deranged Hermit and Avenger of Zendikar into Crater Hoof Behemoth with Birthing Pod. Would love to find Titan, though. Absence Pilgrim makes its way around. I'm going to just grab it. Not exactly. I mean, it could be worth playing, but I think that we are good on our low end here. One more really good card. And it may just be Stonecoil Serpent, to be not entirely honest. Just kind of as a free roll. Any point in the curve, we can stick mana on it into it and let it ride. I'm gonna take Fatal Push, so I'm gonna board for some black cards. So Gonti, Fatal Push, Grizzlebrand, things of that, and just in case we end up in a spot where we kind of need the cards. We should be getting more packs here soon. We should be getting a pack from the guy here who are. All right. Nothing exciting. I don't know. Let's take Palinchron, I guess. Survival comes back. Maybe Survival is worth playing. I think it's a pretty good card. As far as lands go, I mean, we'll take the Razor Verge. It may be worth considering Emrakul over Ulamog. Just for the sake of this thing kind of just ends the game. And if we happen to run into show and tell, I mean, then we have something to show and tell that's pretty spicy. I like where we're sitting. I like where we're at with this. I am going to throw these two in here for now, and then we're just going to dump forests in for the rest. And also debate. I mean, I assume Golos is still going to be good. Golos is just a pretty darn good card. We're never going to be able to actually full-blown activate him. No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. So between Razorverge Thicket, Bayou, and Ignoble Hierarch, and Sylvan Carry added, it's entirely possible we could activate Golos. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. We'll throw the Razorverge Thicket in here anyways, just to be safe. So we also have a fair bit of actual ramp, so like Search for Tomorrow, not a bad card for us to find if we need to hit another land or a different color, we can do that. So considering we're very, very, very heavy green, I mean, this makes the most sense. 14 green straight up. If we ever want to consider hitting Golos, I mean, black, white, red, blue, and then green, we would need to. I mean, it's probably a pipe dream that we're actually ever activating Golos, but we can Just run it like this. All right. So deck looks sweet. Let's give this a shot in our league. Let's see how we do, and we will see you guys in round 1. All right. Welcome to round 1 of our Vintage Cube. Here at Magic Online, we are playing some fair mono green, and I am a fan of this hand. We're gonna snap that off. Great keep. Green Sun Zenith going to be able to get us pretty much anything we need here. Really, our opponent will get into 6. Not a huge deal. So we're gonna start off with the Ignoble Hierarch. Get our ramp on, which is actually great for our Golos plan. Good start here. Coercive Portal, great creature. So we could just play Wall of Roots and get to Golos next turn, attack for 1. I think that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Green black for our opponent and Golgari Signet. Okay, so they might also be a pretty fair deck as well. Perfect draw. Razor Verge Thicket. So we actually could get to activate Golos here. Funny enough, who would have thought that our possible make Golos happen? Yes, we're gonna use Golos' ability. Sadly, nothing too crazy to get here. We're just gonna grab our Overgrown Tomb and say go. We have a ton of mana available to us here. Opponent's gonna go with the Ophiomancer. Okay, solid card. It's gonna hold us back from attacking here. And Acidic Slime. Acidic Slime's actually not a bad creature. Not a bad creature. So my thought here is I want to go Green Suns for 2, get ourselves a Sylvan Caryatid, and then play Coercive Portal. Well, if we go, hold on, if we go for, how much can we go for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have any 6s. We don't have any 6s, but if we go for a 5, we have the Acidic Slime in our hand. Yeah, I think this is just kind of what I want to do. Just Green Suns for 2. Let's go get our Sylvan Caryatid. And we'll play Coercive Portal. And pass the turn. And next turn, we should be able to spin the wheel. Hope to hit some spice. Very good start for this deck, actually. Kind of impressed. Grist? Okay. That's not great. That could kill our Golos. Yep, so they're going to sacrifice their snake. Yeah, and they get rid of the Golos. And that's, you know what, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And a Bitter Blossom. Okay, well, we are going to get rid of that pretty handily, I would say. Yeah, make your snake. And we'll pick Homage to draw 2 cards. Draw once for Homage and once for our turn. Ooh. Avenger, huh? It's a pretty good one. We have the mana to make it work. So I think what we just do for now, actually, is we'll Acidic Slime first. Slime the Bitter Blossom. And I'm just going to pass here. We're going to make 5 We're gonna make 5 plants and give it a +1, give him +1/+1. And then we do want to, I would love to get rid of this grist in some way. 5, 6, 7, 8 total mana. I mean, even if we found like hoof, that would be kind of crazy. Opponent done got a lot going on though. Take 1. It's fine, you can have it. Do you have a sack outlet for the snake? Makes an insect. Mills over a Thin Hornells. Okay. So our opponent's a pretty fair, seemingly a pretty fair deck. Ewit gets back Bitter Blossom, replays Bitter Blossom would be my guess. Yep. That's rather annoying. So Coercive Portal. At what point do we just pick Carnage? Okay, he's also voting for Homage, so we do need to find Hoof pretty soon here. Let's play Avenger. Make some lands. Beef them up. We'll pass the turn for now. And ideally, we will draw Crater Hoof, Behemoth, and straight up kill our opponent. I wouldn't mind if he trades Grist and a Snake for Avenger here. Yeah. Or the Fairy, or the Rogue token to kill Avenger. That's fine. This just means if we find the Hoof, we just get to smack in for a lot of damage. Oh, he got rid of the insect token. Okay, that's fine. 5 mana. Biogenic Ooze. That's pretty good. Green Suns. No tax. Let's go Homage again. He's also voting Homage. Okay. Toski not bad. Toski's not bad. Toski might not be is actually a pretty good option if we want to at some point ever just blow the board up. Oh, funny, interesting. The Avenger of Zendikar ended up making our Caryatid and Wall of Roots just a little bit bigger. Because they are also plants. Most likely I'm not going to pay this. Ooh, -2, -1 on something. Could also mill over to return Grist. -2, -1. Okay, so kills our ignoble hierarch. It's annoying, but not the end of the world. No attacks from our opponent either. No, I will not pay for the Deranged Hermit. We're gonna go Homage here. And we found the hoof. I think that's game over. I think. I'm pretty sure that's game over. Let's see. 6, 7, 8. We could Zenith. We could Zenith for 1 and go get a Jiraga Tree Speaker. Add to the count here. Zenith for 1. Get Jiraga Tree Speaker. And slam a hoof. I think this is a win. Go to go to combat. Attack with everything. And say go. Nice draw. Boom. Big draw. Okay. Anything that we need from our sideboard at all? Opponent is looking to go wide. Ophiomancer. Fatal Push could be good to deal with the Ophiomancer. Kind of annoying. Funny enough, Skull Clamp would have been, like, really good. Interesting to just kind of see how many tokens we actually make. I think we'll just run it back. I think we're not gonna worry too much about it. I think we're just gonna run it back like that. But hey, pretty good showing. Exactly kind of how we wanted the deck to play out. On the exact turn we needed to sacrifice. On the turn we needed to sacrifice to Deranged Hermit, we found our hoof. So I'm okay with that. We're good. All right, opponent wanting to go first, I presume. And you know what, though? I'm kind of okay with this hand. Kind of okay with it. Turn 1, Ignoble Hierarch. Turn 2, Circle of Dreams Druid. Turn 3, Solemn Simulacrum. And 2, probably just Avenger, straight up. Yeah, you got it. Okay, Emrakul. Nice knowing you. Two mana. Do you have second mana here, opponent? Wall of Blossoms. Okay, draws your card. Ooh, no second mana. That's not great for them. Great for us. Let's go Circle of Dreams Druid. Next turn, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We can make 3 off that. So nothing exciting. So they did find another land. See if they have anything exciting for us here. They are double green. So I think there's anything too scary. Grist probably being the most annoying of them. He could play right now. He could just jam Grist, sack his wall, kill our Circle of Dreams Druid, which would really suck. Okay, Golgari Signet. So just taking a turn to kind of chill. That's fine. Okay with that. Okay, so we're going to go land Solemn Simulacrum. Go get ourselves a basic. Pass a turn. Next turn we'll have... See if he deals with Grist here. We'll have 4, 5. Assuming we keep Circle of Dreams Druid alive, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total mana. We can go Avenger before we play our land, and then eventually we'll just be able to just go ham, get the Emrakul going. Four mana. Toski. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Toski's good. Toski's good. Survival of the Fittest. Not a bad card. We can just kill them, I think, on following turn here. So we'll go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Avenger. Make 4 lands, or make 4 duders. Play our always yes, always yield man here. And throw down survival. And we win the match. Nice. Yeah, pretty much what next turn. We go land 1, 2, pitch Emrakul for hoof. Then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana just off of Circle of Dreams Druid, and we just straight up just kill our opponent. Nice. GG. GG. Cool. Well, that worked out really nicely. Let's see if we can keep it going in round 2. Alright, welcome to round 2 of our Vintage Cube. Here on Magic Online, we, interesting enough, tied with our opponent on the die roll twice. Funny. Do I like this hand? It's weird. It doesn't do a whole ton, but we can start to ramp a bit with Courser of Krufix, so I think I'm going to try it. Opponent popping off with a Mana Vault straight out of the gate. And we draw a land. Lovely. See what our opponent's up to, though. They could be, they're doing some shenanigans. Straight up Karn. Okay. Plus in Karn, no doubt. Workshop or Island. Okay, you get the Island, sir. No Workshop for you. And another land off the top. That's beautiful. Play Survival. Fast-paced game. I dig it, though. Mana Vault going to deal damage to our opponent, so not... Interesting that they are going to make a construct and not opt to go for that. Okay. Basalt Monolith. Let's go Courser. Do you have Force of Will or something? What are you holding up there, sir? All right, lovely. We can pitch this Augur Bottom to our Survival of the Fittest if we need to. Go find something a little bit more useful, possibly an Acidic Slime. Would be good. Gonna take another damage from their Mana Vault. 6 mana though. That's oh, 7 mana. I'm sorry. Battle Ball. That's a pain. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a 9/9. Jeez Louise, man. Take it, I guess. Tireless Tracker. Not super exciting, and it might just, I mean, gain a life. And just have, like, Toski be our defense for this. I mean, we're gonna have to... Yeah, I mean, I think there's a pretty high likelihood we're just dead, right? Like, we block. This is going to come in for a ton of damage. This is going to slap us for 4, take us to 8. Yeah, we're just straight up dead skis. Okay, well, in this particular case, I'm going to bring in Knight of Autumn. I'm going to bring in Fatal Push. Yeah, just going to bring those in. What are we looking to cut here? Probably not. Probably Birthing Pod's not gonna be good for us. It's gonna be a little bit too slow. Augur of Autumn also seems like it's just a little bit not quite what we want. Try run it back. Our opponent had an insane start. This is not a hand I'm excited about to keep. This is a little bit better. Still not great, but gives us a little bit of time. We'll ship the Avenger. Suspend Search for Tomorrow. Hope we find a little action here. Alright, always yield on that Search for Tomorrow. Solemn, not bad, not bad, not bad. And no really wicked fast start for our opponent too, which is like ideal. No Basalt Monolith, no Mana Vault. Okay, so just a Signet, not bad. We will go ahead and cast our Search for Tomorrow here. Nissa, not a bad one either, but I think we're just gonna go with Solemn for now. And do a yes, grab another forest. Factory may be worth getting rid of with the slime. Ooh, okay, that's really annoying. Land off the top would be ideal. Land off the top would be perfect, so then we can cast our Acidic Slime, kill the Lodestone Golem. Not exactly. 1, 2, 3. Looks like we're going in with Nissa. Gonna be behind just a little bit here. Yes, I would like to grab a land. Play our land. And pass the turn. We're not attacking here. And we'll see what our opponent's got. See if they found their workshop. That's great. Here comes Battle Ball. Would be my assumption. Yep, there's Battle Ball. Well, I guess Acidic Slime is a great Battle Ball kill target if I ever did see one. Yeah, I'm okay with blocking here. Just kill that off straight up. And we will draw a card. Okay. Any day, opponent. Alright, and more land, so let's go Wall of Roots. And slime. No force of will, please. Pop the battle ball. And we'll say go. All right, not bad. Could be definitely in a worse spot. I think at this point we're playing Deranged Tournament and keeping it around. Urza, oof, that's pretty scary. Makes a 6/6. Winter Orb, huh? That's annoying. That's a combo. Opponent's going to get to play at full strength while we have to play from behind. It might not be good for us. Oh, Mystic Confluence. Lovely. Get smacked around here for a minute. Sending the whole team. 12 damage coming across very cleanly. Grim Monolith. Very nice. And very, very quickly, we find ourselves basically, nope, that's not what I want, dead. So we won't mess around here. We'll just concede. Opponent had us dead to rights. They had a very strong deck, actually, pretty darn strong. So yeah, let's see if we can't finish out with a win here in round 3. All right, welcome to round 3 of our Vintage Cube. Lost the last game to a very strong mono blue, blue black like artifact style of deck. As far as this one goes, you know, it's a hand that doesn't do a lot, but we get Golos. If we can get to 5, we get Golos. I'm gonna keep it just for to give it a shot. Hope our opponent's also a little bit more on a fair side of things. Opponent did mulligan here, mulligan to 6, so not bad for us. Do they open up with Thoughtseize? Duress. Okay. Well, they get the Birthing Pod. Ponder. Would love a 2-mana play here. 2-mana creature. Sylvan Caryatid. Anything of that sort would be fantastic. And Inquisition. Okay, well, I guess Ignoble Hierarch. Now I want like Solemn or Coercive Portal. Either of those would be great. Liliana, gonna make a sacrifice most likely. Yeah, just keep us honest, I guess. Well, I guess we'll have an Emrakul to discard when our opponent takes up their Liliana. Not the worst, actually. Discard Emrakul. They discarded Scarab God. And we will shuffle our graveyard in our library. Opponent's got nothing going on here. One card in hand. Coercive Portal. I mean, we go for it, right? We just play it. If they have counter magic, they have counter magic, but like they have one card in hand. They just discarded a Scarab God. Nice. I like Coercive Portal. And we will draw all the cards. We'll pitch Hoof. Opponent, do you have a land? Land, okay, good start. They're not going to discard... They're not going to plus here. Very interesting. So they definitely want the card they have in their hand. I'm going to guess it's a counterspell. It's going to be my guess here. So we are now just going to bury our opponent in card advantage. Toski. Actually, not bad. Toski's not bad. Opponent entombs. Grizzlebrand, but like, okay. So do they need to find their reanimation spell. They're going to be okay with discarding a card, so we're just going to get rid of Hoof. They discarded an island, so we're basically free to go if we find a... I guess the question here is, do we pop the board off here? So if we pop off Liliana before we start, I mean, we still get to keep Toski. We lose out if we draw Indestructible. Sacrifice and destroy. Yeah, just keep playing Homage, I think. I think we can play Homage for... I was going to say I think we could play Homage for one more turn. But we're just going to play Nissa. Go grab a land. Fortunately, we're going to have to attack Liliana down here. And we just gotta hope our opponent just draws into some lands. Okay, so they don't really have anything going on. Make us discard a card. We'll discard the Tireless Tracker for now. I think that's okay. We'll kill Liliana on our next turn. Draw a card. So our opponent is voting for Carnage here, so eventually they do kind of want to pop the board, but I'm in no rush. All right, so let's go land. Let's go Golos. Always yes. We will grab our Razor Verge Thickets. Transform. Create an Ashaya. Attack Lily down. Probably should have attacked before we did all the Golos stuff, but oh well. Oh, Vampiric Tutor. Okay. Puts a card on top of their library, so now we don't know what they have, but they're going to lose 2 here. What do they have? Like Damnation? Maybe it would be pretty good. That would be my only guess. Discard a card. We'll discard this Forest. We'll go to our turn. Continue to draw cards. Solemn's pretty good. Let's go Avenger. Make 7 lands. Reveal the top card of our library. It is a land. Always yes, always yield. Play another land. Buff the team some more. Let's go to combat. That goes at Lily. That goes... This goes at you. This goes at you. We're going to draw 2 here. Goodbye, Liliana. Okay, cool. And we won. Okay, so whatever our opponent had wasn't going to be enough. Looking good. I like kind of where we're at here. I don't think I'm going to really change too much. There may be a world where, like, Grizzlebrand and Burial Rites make some sense because they are making us discard some cards. Looks like they are Reanimators, so... I mean, I don't... Also, other thing to think about here, too, is that I don't want them to have, like... Makeshift Mannequin or something to take something from our graveyard. So, but it may be worth bringing in Burial Rites in. I'm gonna drop the pod and bring the Unburial Rites in. See how that goes. His hand's almost so good. It's almost so good. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Turn 1, search for tomorrow, suspend. Turn 2, possibly Sylvan Caryatid. Turn 3, get our land, play Augur Bottom. Maybe get some land off the top. Land? Oh, yeah. Crispy. Suspend search for tomorrow. Paid off. Rewarded. Scavenging Ooze also going to be really good here. They start to go off with some discarding and reanimation shenanigans. Could be Dark Confidant. Okay. I feel like Dark Confidant is a card I don't know that I would want to play in Reanimator just because I don't want to take 8. See what they reveal. Ooh, Grave Titan taking 6. Big oof. Big oof. Well, let's see. Do you go for Entomb and all that stuff? Valky, huh? Well, that's annoying. See you later, Scavenging Ooze. Hardly knew ya. So we got to suspend. Cast search for tomorrow. Draga Tree Speaker's not bad. Let's go, let's go Tireless Tracker Boy. Play our land, get our clue. I'm gonna play Tree Speaker. Let's play Tree Speaker. Nicely timed Valky, though. We'll figure out a way to make our opponent get rid of this Valky. Animate dead. Okay, that's a bit more scary. Our seems like our opponent may be a bit short on mana here as well. I think they missed a land drop too. 2 mana become an ooze. Seems pretty good. Land is not exciting. Let's make another clue. Let's go Circle or Augur of Autumn. Let's level up. Play Circle of Dreams, Druid. Now we have a bunch of mana at our disposal. Opponent's down on cards. Don't want to trade off their Confidant yet. Okay, vamp tutors. So they're still setting up. What are you vamp tutoring for? Are you vamp tutoring for a land? Are you vamp tutoring for... Yeah, you're vamp tutoring for a land. Okay, so you're still in the same place that you were before. You just took 2 damage to find that land. Cabal Ritual. 3 black. Damnation. That's annoying. Well, we got our scavenging use back. Hey, that's good. I'll take that. Yeah, let's do it. Scavenging Ooze. We'll just eat the whole graveyard. Five mana Scarab God, huh? Pretty annoying. Eat Valky. Eat Bob. You got nothing in there. Eat Circle of Dreams Druid. Eat Caryatid. Make our boy bigger. Acidic Slime. I like that. Let's go Acidic Slime. Let's set you back on blue mana. Attack you for 7. Opponent takes it, goes to 3. That would have been Grave Titan mana if we didn't top deck the Acidic Slime, so that's good for us. Fatal Push. Unfortunate. Interesting, no attacks, so... Let's draw a card. Okay, let's draw another card. Not bad, Sob, not bad. Make you have to block. Or have something. Oh, I guess you just eat. Yeah, okay. Would like to draw... What do we want to draw? Inquisition, you got nothing. Not... Walleroot's not exactly what I was looking for, but, you know... Kind of whatever. Hoof here would be great. Hoof here would be fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna take this hit. Yep, taking the hit. Grave Titan. Grave Dad. No, land. Yeah, now they're getting a little bit too far to reach. Trigger on the stack, they can bring back... Okay, why wouldn't you not... Why would you not scavenging or bring back the scavenging news? Oh, okay, you just want to kill the Solemn Simulacrum. Sure, I'll draw a card. So we block here, we take 9. See, they just attack out. I assume they would. Yeah, they just attack out. 6, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, and we die. Okay. We're going to be on the play this one. I think we just run it back. I think we just run it back and hope to do a little bit better. Yeah, that's a keep. Keep suspend. Yep, you got nothing, sir. Ooh, I like Coercive Portal. Let's play Ignoble Hierarch. Next turn we will get a land. Don't have another Thoughtseize. Ask effect. Infernal Grasp. Okay, that's fine. It's a weird thing to want to grab there, but sure. Let's go Coercive Portal. Pass turn. And now we are in business. Now we will just have a lot of cards. Let's go Homage. Draw some cards. Like Scavenging News. That seems pretty nice. Not needed at this moment, but they could have like Valky, I guess. Let's go Solemn. Four mana. Mind Twist. That sucks. Okay, I guess, opponent. I mean, we'll just draw 2. Not terrible, actually. Keep you off blue. No Scarab God shenanigans for you. We'll continue to draw. Attack for 4. Sitting nice. Ooh, what do you got, opponent? End step 3, kill the... Okay. Do you gotta reanimate, kill my coercive portal? That would kind of suck. Ooh, you found blue. No, okay, just... Eventually I'm gonna hit. Eventually I'm gonna hit something real gross. Like Hermit Druid. Let's play Hermit Druid, I guess. Make some squirrels. Go to combat. Attack with Solemn. Next turn, we'll stack the triggers so that we can draw a card to see if we want to keep the ranged Hermit around. Damnation, no. Grave Titan? Grave Dad. Sure. Yeah, we'll pay for the ability. Play this. Pass the turn. Eventually we'll hit. Eventually we'll hit something spicy. Pun doesn't got a lot going on for him, though. They're just going to start getting in there. Maybe. Yeah. Sure. Make your zombies there, sir. We will quad block just to be safe. Three and 4, just in case there is a removal spell. Do not want to get blown out. Necromancy? Okay, that seems like it's wrong, because you're going to have to sacrifice the guy. Seems not correct, but okay, sure. A little premature there, bud. I will draw my card. I will continue to draw lands. At what point do we just blow the board? Sacrifice Necromancy. Goodbye. Goodbye. We've drawn 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lands out of 17. We should be due for some hits here. That's a hit. Avenger's a hit. It's a very, very good hit. Okay, now we've drawn 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of 17 lands. Now we should be due for some real hits here. Some, like, actual hits. Assuming our opponent doesn't just damnation us out of the game. Which they very well could. Opponent also has 6 minutes left on their clock, so they're playing against two clocks here. The clock for me to hit Crater Hoof and the clock for them to not time out. Choops. Big Choops. Yep. Yeah, you got big Choops. Yep, big Choops. And no attacks as well, so opponent's not in a happy spot here. You know they don't have counter magic. I will play Homage. Please let me have a Crater Hoof Behemoth. One time. It's not... There you are. Safe on top of my deck. Pass the turn. Alright, I think we got there. Unless our opponent has a way to mill us. Which I will be very sad. Opponent found a land and something. What did you find? Did you find the damnation? No. 6 mana, 7 mana. Ooh, okay. Shieldred. Okay, I mean, I respect it. I respect it. You still dead. Sacrifice the wall roots. You play Homage. Draw some cards. Play a land. Gain a life. Slam a hoof. Good night, nurse. Always yield. Team is massive. Go to combat. And opponent scoops it up. Hey, and there we go. Another 2-1. Not a bad deck. I think we could have had some more broken things, but definitely a pretty fun one. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Hope you guys liked that. Make sure you guys do me a favor, check out mtgrocks.com, mtgrocks.com for all your fantastic Magic the Gathering content. We have some fantastic finance articles, some amazing guides. We also cover all the news. Kamigawa Neon Dynasty preview gallery is also up on the website as well. We will be doing a podcast soon, starting tomorrow, or I guess today, potentially when this video goes up. So be on the lookout for that here on the YouTube channel. And guys, make sure you do me a favor, drop a like if you liked that gameplay, if you liked that vintage cube draft, you like see more of that. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you like seeing all these kinds of content. And subs. Also subscribe to the channel as well with the bell so that you know when we are uploading content. We are going to be uploading a lot more to this channel going forward into the 2022. So make sure that you guys are here for it. Appreciate everybody again hanging out and watching the video, you guys. Thanks so much. We'll see you guys in the next one.